Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Shield. And oh my god, look how beautiful Moto Stoke looks at night. Just look at it, it's just so amazing. Again, this game is so beautiful looking, all of the cities look absolutely breathtaking, and unfortunately so many times you just... you spend most of your time here in the wild area. Oh, it's snowing. Oh my god, there's a fuck ton of, there's so many different, power spots, is that what they're called? Or, dens to check out. There's, a Piloswine or Piloswine or whatever there. Again, bicycle. Please, can we just stop forgetting that we have the bicycle? Let's just go around and... again, like I explained at the end of the last video, in this video I'm pretty much, just going to be, Ooh, Koffing. I'll actually, take that one on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go online here. So that at least then I can, get some other people to take part with me as well. So what I was, just explaining was, that what I was just about to explain is that in this video, if you want to skip it, feel free, because all I'm going to be doing is doing these Dynamax battles, and I figured I'd take some time out and just have, you know, those Final Fantasy VI videos I used to do where you just take some time out and do a random side quest, or spend some time on the Felt, or show off some random crap. You know, nobody's probably going to want to watch or play this with me or fight this thing with me because everyone thinks they're too good for 2-star Koffing. What they have to remember is there's people like me there as well who just, it's not just all these people with levels 60, 70, 80 to 100 Pokemon only wanting to fight the quote-unquote interesting Pokemon. It's Koffing's cool. And plus, I actually, Koffing's Galarian evolution, Galarian Weezing, is I think one of the only newer form Pokemon that I didn't use on my original playthrough. So it would actually be cool to go ahead and use it, you know. Is anyone going to want to battle with me? Please, guys. Might as well just go it alone. I literally tried twice. Nobody wanted to battle this Koffing with me. Jesus, that was loud. No one wanted to... neutralizing gas. Oh, that's actually quite cool. That's when was he given that? Might as well do the whole Dynamax thing. Nobody wanted to battle this Koffing with me, which I'm very sad about. And then at one point, this there was the bait and switch. Some guy joined, was wanted to battle with a Mewtwo, and then just fucked off again. It's obviously Koffing and Homer and I just aren't good enough for these people, it seems. I should be able to win against this guy anyway. It's when you get up into the... Oh my god, that's so loud. I swear, they jack up the... They jack up the volume so much of the sound effects. And I checked, you cannot, I was actually going to look and see if I can, turn down the sound effects or the volume of the sound effects or something, but apparently you can. Which is, such a shame. Because it's so distracting, and especially listening back to the videos, sorry about that, it's not the way I would like to have the levels, but it's the way it is, unfortunately. But yeah, somebody, nobody wanted to fight this Koffing with me, so I'm it's I feel sorry for the, I feel sorry for kids out there who are just starting the game, or maybe they just want to have fun playing the game, and all these people think that they're too good to fight Pokemon Koffing 2 stars or whatever. It's such a shame. But anyway, we still beat it. At this point in the game, it's actually okay to, like, you actually get by with the computer characters. It's like later in the game when it's like later when the levels start getting higher. When the levels start getting higher and you, oh cool. Adores polluted air. Yeah, I'll give it a nickname. What the hell am I going to call this thing now? I'm going to call him Speedwagon. Do you want to know why? Because I was like, Gas. Kyle Gas. No, not Kyle Gas. Smoke. Smokey Robinson. Smokey Speedwagon. That's literally like that was literally like my thought process into coming up with this. Speed and defense. That's like a terrible nature, but okay. He's Speedwagon, whatever. I'll send him to a box. Speedwagon always comes to save the day. What else have we got here? That was literally like my thought process, and then as soon as I thought of it, I was like, oh my god, that like makes so much sense. It's really faster to go this way. Considering like what he evolves into and what he looks like when he does evolve, it does make like so much sense. I remembered like something that I think I was talking about, but I can't remember whether I was talking about it. It's like at one point when like when I named that Pokemon Trent, like Trent Reznor, the Toxel or whatever. Like I remembered like that when like Zelda, one of like the first people like that introduced me to playing Zelda was my aunt, and my aunt had this like tradition, I suppose you could say, of like naming Link Trent, like Trent Reznor, in every playthrough that she did of like a Zelda game. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk to you. I don't want to fight this stupid rabbit. This stupid rabbit. It's like, jeez. Why don't you show a little bit more disdain? Calling it a stupid rabbit. But yeah, so that's like what I was thinking about then when like, when I saw like, when I decided to name it Trent, Water and Ground. That's like just that frog. I don't want him either, because I used him in like a playthrough. What is that like brown thing walking around? What even is that? What's that brown? No, Jesus, stay away from me. Shoe fly, don't bother me. I don't need like some like sperm looking thing coming up and blindsiding me. Corphish, I had you on a playthrough before. It's like all these Pokemon I like, but it's like I've used them before on playthroughs of games already, you know? Like Corphish was one of my OG Pokemon on my first playthrough of Pokemon Sapphire. I will never forget. Corphish and Crawdaunt, I just like I was obsessed with. Like that was like one of my new favorite Pokemon, and they still are. And I actually like I got like Crawdaunt was on my like original team. Was on my original team playing Pokemon Sapphire. This isn't looking great, to be honest, for like what kind of Pokemon are available. Oh, Gigantamax Butterfree. Yeah, I'll invite others. This is going to be our first look at a Gigantamax Pokemon. Again, I just went with the computer characters because nobody wanted to fight this beautiful Pokemon with me. And usually, like, what you'll notice, there's like a trend with the Gigantamax forms. What you'll notice is that usually they take like one aspect of the Pokemon and they kind of like exaggerate it. So with Butterfree, they kind of like greatly exaggerate the size of its wings. So that it's almost like Mothra or something like that. Jesus, completely obliterated at that time. I'll go to Great Ball of Fire. But yeah, like that's what you'll notice with a lot of that. That's their kind of that's their kind of deal with the Gigantamax forms. They take like one aspect of the Pokemon and they greatly exaggerate it to a certain extent. Like with Pikachu, they made him really fat. With Eevee, they made him like really like lusciously like poofy. Oh, he broke free. Well, that's a shame. Oh well, we still get the spoils. No Gigantamax beautiful Butterfree for us, I guess. So what I could do, I could just like go to the Isle of Armor and see what Pokemon are available there. That'd be an interesting thing to do as well. Seeing as I have the bicycle now, it'll be a lot easier to get around there. The good thing is, like, once we've been there once, we can pretty much fly there every other time. So we don't actually have to go, this is like really grim looking here for some reason. It's like really like cold and wintry looking, like it's beautiful all the same, but still. Starmie just walking around like it owns the place. I like it like this early in the game when you don't have the upgraded bicycle, because like there's only like so many places they can put the things. What even is that? I'm not even going to try like inviting other trainers because all of these bitches that are online they think that they think they're tough. They just think they're too good for me. Oh, it's a Rhyhorn. Sorry, forgettable Rhyhorn. How could Rhyhorn become forgettable? Oh, Dwebble, he's cute. I kind of want one. I'll fight him, why not? Actually, Homer is probably as good as anything else to fight him. This is like another one of my favorite Pokemon, Dwebble and Crustle. They're just cute, and you know I'm all about those bug Pokemon. And they're just like a cool, concept. I almost feel like if the concept of forms had been around back in the day, Dwebble and Crustle could almost be like a regional form of Paris and Parasect, you know? Like, I know technically, because they just like, they look so similar and they're like a similar sort of style. It's just that instead of mushrooms, it's rocks. And I know the idea is different. The idea isn't that they're parasitized by the rock. It's that that's like their home, but you know, they're so similar design-wise that like how could they? Though that being said, how could they not be related? It's like a lot of people would ask, how can whatever that name that Pokemon's called, Jason Momoa, that Alomomola, how can that not be the evolution of Luvdisc? But apparently it isn't. It's like, go figure, you know. It's another thing that's annoying about the computer characters, is they never cheer for you. It's like if it's computer characters and they get knocked out, like this idiot here, it's weak ass wishy-washy. If you're fighting with like actual real life people or whatever online and they get knocked out, since they're not able to attack, they have the option to cheer, so they can cheer for you instead, and it'll have like a positive effect. Hopefully. Now sometimes there's like a chance that it won't have any effect, that it'll like go unheard or whatever. But like the computer characters, they never even try, they just skip their turn and do fuck all. It's like, what a waste of my time. We're gonna catch the cute little Dwebble. Don't break out, please. Yay! How great Dwebble was caught. It's like, wasn't that like in some like WWF or something like that? It moved what? It moves into the ports of a Hippowdon? So there's like these Dwebble like living inside in the Hippowdon's body? That's a weird one. What will I name it? Actually, here we are again, stuck on like what we're going to nickname the Pokemon. Sometimes it's just like there and I like know exactly what I'm going to name it, and then sometimes I don't, and it's like the more time I don't come up with something, it's like the more pressure there is to think of something that's going to be great or something like that, you know. Tony, there we go, Tony. It's Tony's tune or Tony's song. See Tony's summary. Shell armor protects from crit. That's actually really good. Good ability. Go for it. Go Tony. Do you want to know the whole reason I called it Tony? Is because I said. So I love like explaining. I love like the fact that I presume you want to know the rationale behind like why I named it the thing I did. It's because when I said something great, it reminded me of like that Frosties like ad. What's that? Oh, it's like it's that mushroom. It reminded me of like that Frosties ad that was like where it was like, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be great, I can hear the sound of Frosties hitting my plate, like that. It's like that was the ad, and it was basically like this kid going through like various areas or whatever with like all this random stuff happening. And it was Frosty, so I was like, oh, Tony the Tiger. So that's why I named, that was like the first name that popped into my head, so I call him Tony. It's like, there you go. That's your rationale, folks, in case you needed it. Am I even going to be able to go through here? I don't think I am. Probably able to go like the long way around. There's like Poliwrath like scaring me. When I just catch him, there we go, water Pokemon got. A very strong looking oh my god, is this going to kick my ass? It's probably going to kick my... Yeah, I can't even like catch this thing. Can't even get away. Don't kill me, please. It's like I can't even catch it because it's over level 30. I shouldn't have like bitten off more than I can chew. It's almost like that asshole Poliwrath from that one episode of Pokemon where he froze Charizard and almost killed him. But yeah, it's like that one ad that with that kid with like, it's gonna be great. For some reason, like that kid became like the focus of this like huge, like, not conspiracy, but this kind of like this like not misunderstanding, but like there was like a whole rumor that he was dead. Like there was this huge, like, I remember clearly, like so many people thought he was dead. It's crazy. And he's not actually dead. This guy who was a kid back in probably like the year 2000 isn't actually dead at all. He's just living his life like a normal person, I presume. But there was like this whole like theory that he was after dying, which is just crazy. There's Marini there randomly. Electric and Steel, what the hell is that? Ooh, Magnemite. Ooh, I kind of want that. I love Magnemite. Switch Pokemon. Might as well like switch to a Courgette. And you know what? I'm not going to even try inviting people because they think they're too good for me, you know. If I actually find the Magnemite that I'm looking for on this game, like I've been trying for ages on my like main file to find like a Magnemite, Magneton, Magnezone, whatever, that has the Analyze ability, which is the hidden ability. And the best way to get hidden abilities in this game is through the Dynamax battles. Pfft, Jesus, he didn't stand a chance. Poor Magnemite. Because Magnemite is so slow that Analyze is actually a useful ability. And actually what I'm doing at the moment in my main file game is just trying to catch the Pokemon that I really like and put together like setups of Pokemon that I really think are good. I actually have 2 Ninetales in my main file Pokemon game. I have the Drought Ninetales and I have the Snow Warning Alolan Ninetales. Both of them with like good natures, and the Ice one has Freeze Dry on it. It's like, exactly the kind of setup that I like, so I have both of them. Magnemite's data. It subsists on electricity. Okay. Yeah, I'll give him a nickname. Magnemite. I thought of what I'm going to call it. The first thing I thought of. Like, I'm not even, like, I thought of that not a lick, a lek. I'm going to, like, I'm not even going to cut out anything because I, like, thought of that and it's, like, it's, like, such a beautiful name for this beautiful Pokemon. Electric Love. No, it doesn't fit. Then Electric Love. How can Electric Love not fit? That's so unfair. Magnet Pull. Attack is whatever. It's still a beautiful Pokemon. Electric Love. Like that song. That song is crazy. That like, baby, you're like lightning in a bottle. I can't let you go now that I've got it. It is to be touched by your electric love. Darling, your electric love. Your electric love. Such a good song. Oh, there's like probably like a metric ton of Diglett here that I need to find. We could like go online and see what like Pokemon there are available to battle. Do you know what I found actually? I found like that the way to get like it to offer you more options, because what'll happen is like what'll happen here, and I'm not sure if it's just me, so just tell me if it's just me. It will not, there are like people that are looking for Dynamax battles here and it will not show them to me, right? And I'm going to prove it to you now. If I go to surprise trade, and it won't even let me kind of like update the search or anything like that. If I go to like Wonder Trade and I want to trade this like ugly looking Pokemon, and now I go and look, I guarantee you it'll let me like update the... Okay, so now it's going to make me look like a liar. Is it because I'm like at an earlier point in the game? Is that's what it is? Probably. Yeah, look, now it's like offering... Ooh, cool. Yeah, I'll join in. This is like Galarian Farfetch'd. Please let me join, please. Yes. Sweet. What the hell does that guy have? He has like a crazy thing. I'm gonna go with Roxette. He has like one of those like random beast Pokemon from Pokemon Sun and Moon. Blacephalon. It's like what's that boss in Binding of Isaac again? The Blastocyst or whatever it's called. Isn't there not a Pokemon, isn't there like a boss called that in Binding of Isaac? I'll have to look it up. Blastocyst. Yeah, there is. It's like one of those like weird like homunculus looking things where it's like it's like a blob with a little baby inside it. This is like the really serious looking like Galarian Farfetch'd. It's like scary looking. Like he looks like he would just have no problem taking you out at any time. There's no point in even like Dynamaxing on this thing, just like attack it. And like, but there's like nothing more irritating than like when you're battling. Of course, it'll probably like it could probably like look at this thing funny and it'd go down like a lead balloon. But of course, you have to show off how big your dick is by like you have to shake your dick around by Dynamaxing this thing. Which, oh my god, that was like the most bizarre video I ever saw. This video that I watched about like Gordon Ramsay and like Gino DeCampo or whatever his name is were on like this talk show with Jonathan Ross, and they were telling this story about how to wake Gino up, Gordon Ramsay went over to him when he was asleep and started hitting him with his cock. It was like the most sorry, but it was like the most random story. I was like, what? It's like what kind of story, what kind of lives do these people lead? It's just bizarre. Well, now I have this like scary look. Well, if I catch it, I'm not going to count my Farfetch before it's caught. This is actually cool because you can't actually get like Galarian Farfetch'd is actually a version exclusive, so it's actually cool to have the chance to catch it by way of the Dynamax battle. Stalks of leeks are thicker and longer in the Galar region. Okay, well I guess that's true. Yeah, what nickname will I give? Oh, it's a her. Let me think. I have to call her Beatrix. Sorry, I got like a message on my phone, so that's why I like stopped moving. I have to call her Beatrix. How often do I get the chance to name a gloriously powerful female sword-wielding Pokemon after like one of my favorite characters in any Final Fantasy game? Steadfast, special, yeah, whatever. How bad? Gem Pokemon's not like that. Like I think like the only other option you have for an ability. Oh, and she's gentle in nature. The only other option you have for an ability is the special ability, which its hidden ability is actually like its hidden ability is actually Scrappy, which is which is a really good one to have. Like there's no downside to having Scrappy as your ability, pretty much. Where am I like driving around to here? I still didn't. But do you know what's ridiculous? The whole goal of the video here was to find a Pokemon that I can use to fight Kaju. Did you think we're after doing it? No. Just completely ignored our original goal. Ooh, the upgrade. Kangaskhan. Speaking of Scrappy, just Kangaskhan and Miltank. Both Pokemon that are known for having that ability. Whoops! Well, I didn't want to fight you. You're probably just going to kill me. A very strong looking, a very hungry Caterpillar. Oh, here, if you think I'm going to fight that thing, it's like you didn't want me the first time. It's like now you're coming back with your wings between your legs. But look, again, it offers me nothing, and I bet if I go to like do surprise trade, it will all of a sudden like offer me something. Either that or I can just like surprise trade that ugly thing away. That's what I could do as well. Just do a nice like wonder trade chain.